Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Final Fantasy. The first one, sort of. This is the Pixel Remaster remake that Square Enix has been putting out recently. I bought the, I guess it's the first 6. And I'm kind of impressed with the fact that they're going back and doing this, and I hope it holds up as well as it looks. So I've always wanted to play through the entire Final Fantasy series. I've never really had the opportunity to do so, and I'm not sure if this is necessarily the opportunity I'm looking for. But I figure at the very least, seeing as this has kind of landed in my lap, I would get starting. I would get started. I have to name these characters? Oh, I can change their classes. What? But what if all red mage? I should not do this. I didn't know you could do this. I'm gonna keep the red mage. I like red mages. Oh, I don't actually know. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to look this up. Okay, so I think I've got a pretty good party, at least so far. So we've got McWarrior, Statsowski, Evil Wizard. It's supposed to be Evil Wizardington, but I don't know. We don't know this character's name, so we're gonna get rolling. Shell is confused. It's a reference to one of my favorite webcomics of all time. Admittedly, I haven't read a whole lot of webcomics in the last 10 years. Let's see. The world lies shrouded in darkness. The winds die. I don't know, with a desert like that, no, that's not actually a good thing. You need the sand to travel so it can fertilize the rest of the world. Kind of. The seas rage. I'm really glad that this didn't end up with the weird sepia tone that Octopath Traveler did, because I know this is made at least somewhat with the engine of it. Oh, right, I should mention. So the webcomic, favorite one that I had growing up was 8-Bit Theater. I really loved it. The Earth Decays. It was one of those that I very specifically... It's a little slow for me to be, like, doing just full narration here. But the people believe in a prophecy, patiently awaiting its fulfillment. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. After a long journey, 4 young travelers did at last appear. And in the hand of each was clutched a crystal. Okay. Back, run, press hold, auto battler. I like. That's gonna save me a lot of trouble. Minimap. Okay, and we are just going. Well, I should probably go visit the castle, all things considered. Castle Cornelia. The king is searching for the prophesized warriors of light. Those crystals, could it be? Oh, that's fast. I can't go that way. Alright, nope, that's the wrong button. There we go. Zoom! Hello. King is searching for the prophesized warriors of light. Those crystals, you must see the king at once. Welcome, travelers. I'm told you carry crystals. Is this true? It's just as Lucan's prophecy foretold. When the darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. Your Majesty, we cannot be certain these are the warriors foretold by the prophecy. Yet they stand before us with the crystals. I cannot dismiss this as mere coincidence. Crystal bearers, there's a task I would ask of you. Will you rescue my daughter, Sarah? Garland, a knight once in His Majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sarah. I ask for your aid in the name of His Majesty, the King of Cornelia. Garland has taken refuge in the Chaos Shrine. I'm here to kill Chaos, which lies to our north. Of course, we did attempt to save the princess ourselves, but Garland is the finest swordsman in the kingdom. We have none who can match him. I heard that you wish to journey to the continent to our north. The bridge leading north was lost long ago, making passage impossible. You can rescue Sarah. I will have the bridge rebuilt as a token of my gratitude. Go now, warriors of light, and do not fail me. Do. I love this walking animation. I don't know, there's something really charming about old school pixel RPGs like this. And now to wander around. Oh, I can walk diagonally. Oh shit, that's cool. Alright, so we have a goblin guard. Beat it to death with sticks. We don't have any magic. Magic's pretty good. Backgrounds are great. Sprites look good too, and holds up well in widescreen. I don't know if there was actually any immediate consternation when it came to... It's a crazy horse. It's also got a horn? Like, I feel like that's worth mentioning here. Bonk. It's a durable horse. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, it dead. But we also dead. Well, you know, this is about as traditional of a Final Fantasy game as I would have expected. He is just dead. See if we could go... Okay, we have Gavin's. Okay, at least I got the preemptive strike. We could go down the list and try and take them out one by one. Unfortunately, losing the warrior is kind of rough. Red mages are actually, like, pretty good. I don't know. I think of all of the traditional, like, Final Fantasy outfits, red mages definitely rank as far as, like, my perception of them. They look cool. How do I heal? Help? 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 I was gonna talk to Wizard, yeah. Oh gosh, this place is a maze. Arlond was once the greatest knight in the kingdom. Nope, that's not helpful. Maybe go back to the king. Help, the warriors died. Where's the inn? Alright, let's go this way. Well, this is a bad sign. I'm Jane, Queen of Cornelia. Please bring my daughter, my Sarah, back to me safely. But how do I heal? Alright, oh. Yeah, we've got this. I don't know how to get to that wizard. Maybe we go upstairs. Hello? My sister, I want my sister. Heal me! I got killed by a horse. And I need help. Okay, anything down here? Nope. Nope. These are... Wait, how the hell do you get to the rest of the castle? Okay, the dancing girl knows things. Help? Uh-oh. Where's the town? Oh! This is the oh, duh. Alright, welcome to Cornelia. This is Cornelia, City of Dreams. Well, I found the inn. Wait, no, I bet you have to see a priest. That's how these always work. I bet it's up here. This? Or this is white magic, isn't it? Oh! Well, that's kind of useful. I guess I'm gonna get both of them. I should probably get both of them protect. But yeah, you have to buy spells. Boy, I'm actually, what's focus? Oh, lowers an enemy's evasion. There we go. I love how we're walking around as the dead guy. I'm gonna try the weird pot-looking thing. Never mind. I once lived to the far east of here in the harbor city of Pravoka. These days, I hear it's turned into a pirate's den. Yeah, did they provoke the pirates? I don't know. I guess maybe we just rest. There also seems to be a mage convention going on in here. Well, is the fighter feeling better? Or is he still dead? Nope, he's still dead. Lecture in magic. No. Hear about monsters. How do I be not dead? Maybe it's on the other side of town? No, that doesn't even make any sense. Oh, here we go. This was unmarked. There we go. He back. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to do a little bit of light grinding before we go further. I'm really enjoying this. I can absolutely see why Final Fantasy... Oh, damn it. I can absolutely see why Final Fantasy became the smash hit that it is. That's bad. Yeah. Please don't hit my fighter. No! Ah! Shoot! Well, at least we got our HP back, but, at least they seem to have automatically just gone for the target. You know, I'm not even surprised by this turn of events. We are just here. On one hand, this is... I'm sure somebody's going to be upset at me for the, how this has gone down. At the same time, I'm having a blast. Just the, the tale of my adventure. Trying to keep my warrior alive. Yeah, I could run out of money at some point doing this. Let's preemptively heal the boy. Okay. I'm noticing, by the way, so there's level 1 spells. So we get spell slots based on level. That actually makes a lot of sense. That's cool. Welcome. So there's nunchucks. There's that, but they both have knives. There's a rapier. And there's a hammer. How much are these? Dirt cheap. And I should use the equip section instead. Alright, let's get some armor for some of these guys. I forgot that we had money. And that this is actually works out. I don't know what weight does. Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Well, do we buy 2 chainmail? Perfect. I have no idea what the weight stat does. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's just boogie back out of here. Alright, so now, if we run across any more aggrieved horses, I'm in a much better position for dealing with them. The only question is MP. I'm seeing 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Huh. We might be out of MP. I'm not sure how we get it back. Yeah, so we're out of MP for the time being. Interesting. I bet we'd probably just get that back via resting at an inn. If I had a wager. That said, yeah, we just got a lot stronger. I wonder if we get our MP back from this. Weird. I like that system. It's very D&D based. Does not look like leveling up got us any MP. Alright, cool. So, rest of the inn, do whatever. There's the shrine up there if I want to do the Chaos Shrine. Now there's a... Defend, flee. Oh. Wait, what? Did I turn on speed mode? Okay. This is speed mode, or is this out of battle mode? It looks like this is just auto battle mode. Alright, cool. This is actually kind of a big thing for me when it comes to JRPGs and whatnot. Is specifically, I get kind of bored of the turn-based fights, especially when it's just kind of aimless grinding against goblin guards. And so being able to turn on an auto battle mode instantly makes the game feel better to me. Not necessarily because, like, I need it, but it's just like, yeah, I don't really care to put my mental energy into, you know, figuring out how to kill 4 goblins in sequence, you know, when I can easily just let them bonk it to death. Perfect. Okay. So, unfortunately, I feel like I'm gonna want to probably do some Mega Bonk for a little bit. Oh, I should also check if I'm getting money from this. I hope I am. I know there's a couple of oh, well, that one just booked it. Let's see. Okay, 12 gil. Perfect. So if we need to revive the warrior again, we can. I should probably go rest in the inn, but I am a legendary cheapskate, and I might as well wait on that one. Also, I'm not actually sure if they're going to be able to do any damage to the warrior anyway. They do like 1 damage at a time. That really does kind of work in my favor. There we go. This is the classic JRPG experience. Start it and then walk in weird circles for like an hour. And then become strong enough that you can pretty much tank the next couple hours of the game. Just due to basic EXP scaling. Oh, I forgot to put the, like, I am damaged sprites. I like that. I don't know. All of this feels really good to me. I kind of knew when they announced the Pixel Remaster that it was like, yep, this is actually going to be pretty solid. And there we go. Bang. I can safely say I'm not disappointed. I was really afraid that all of the modern ports of Square Enix games were going to all just be, let's see, can I buy the hammer? There we go. Optimal. Did that? Yeah, I don't have to confirm anything. Perfect. I think we already had the staff. What was I going to say? I was really afraid that all of the modern ports of, like, old school Square Enix games were going to be just like the DS ports, which admittedly, I think when I finally get up to Final Fantasy, was it 3? Once I get up to that one, I will probably specifically play the 3D version instead of the Pixel Remaster. I might do a video on both. I could even like play both simultaneously and comment on the differences. You know, switching back and forth on a scene-by-scene basis. I think that would be a really interesting way of doing it. I'm not necessarily sure if it would translate that well, but one of the things that I've been specifically thinking about a lot lately as like content creator is how to make my content last. How to make it more timeless or more interesting than just like a full LP. And to some degree, I don't want to betray my roots too much, and so I think doing these like little one-offs is a good idea. If it turns out everybody's like, no, play more. I'm like, okay, I will figure that out. Stop hitting my my black mage. Hit my red mage and my warrior instead. Boy, they tanky. But that I very much would like to, especially as part of this, to sit down and say like, hey, of all of the Final Fantasy games, which ones are the best? Which ones caught my attention? Which ones did interesting things that I missed? Like, I'm already seeing the spell equip system is something that I think it carried through a little bit further into some of the other games. But now that I'm thinking about it, almost every Final Fantasy game has had this system. I think the only one I can think of that... Huh, yeah. No, I guess it's more so that I wish other JRPGs specifically took inspiration from this instead. Okay, well, I'm gonna zoop ahead a little bit and finish grinding. And then we will rest at the inn and then go challenge Garland? We're gonna challenge the Shrine of Chaos, which feels a little premature, but you know what? Whatever. Alright. I think I'm as buffed up as I can possibly get. Let's see if I can pull this. Ah, dang it! No! It keeps happening. I'm not used to this whole you spawn in the middle of town. But, I mean, it's fine. I don't know. I'm really curious how the OG one plays. I would love to actually get my hands on it at some point just to kind of... That's actually the first wolf I've seen. I'd love to get my hands on, like, the OG one on... Was it the SNES? I think it was the SNES. Because I know I've been playing, well, trying out a couple of games. Mostly it's just been, ooh. What if I had gotten her Dia? Ow. Thing is, like, as much as I love the ability to specifically do bonus damage on dead, I think I'd rather save for the healing, just because. Hey, at least we're getting items. There we go. Anything? Aha! There's a room. Beat him up! Beat him up! There we go. I'm loving this pixel art. But yeah, I played Super Metroid recently. Leather cap. Can I put it on her? Yes. Perfect. Oh boy, that's a group. Ah, but we got a preemptive strike. Good stuff. But yeah, after playing Super Metroid, it's kind of like, well, I kind of hope they add like a bunch of other SNES games to the platform just so that I can, you know, have the opportunity to try them out. Kind of as they were. Though obviously there are a couple of adjustments that make it a little bit better. I know they had the first Breath of Fire. I'd love to play the other ones. Gosh. I don't know if Sony would ever do this, but I would love to see Sony start porting the entire, like, PlayStation 1 library up. And I realize that there's probably licensing issues and a bunch of other things. Potion and a tent. Oh, I remember tents. Gigaswarm. Creepy. Ow! Look at how much the sucker hurts. Oh, there we go. Ah, but all the same, this feels very nostalgic. As a person that, I mean, grew up in the 90s and the early 2000s, you know, this very much reminds me a lot of the games that I was playing on the Game Boy, which, admittedly, many of which were... Okay, Mystic Key. Oh, boy. Let's see, Statsowski. Do we do the cure? No. We just attack. I'm gonna do fire on one of these guys. I don't know what they're weak to. There we go. I don't want to let them hit me. They hurt. Okay, anything down here? Nope. And a werewolf. I think I've seen like 3 different recolors of wolf sprites. Is what it is. And I'm pretty sure I remember seeing some of these sprites back in the day, and I'm really impressed how they modernized them. They look nice. They definitely modernized at least some of it. Much of this, or I'm completely misremembering, and this whole thing actually looks about the same. I don't know. Black Widow, kill it. Oh, it's fine. There we go. I guess we're gonna go find that Mystic Key, which I'm gonna wager is either in the central platform area or, yeah, running out of juice. There we go. Bonkus. Oh, still hurt. We might want to bump out. Oh, gosh. Yeah, we might want to bump to the end. And get a rolling. Yeah, let's do it. Especially since we're right next to the door. Those Gigaswarms hurt. I could probably make do, especially with an E. Oh my god! I'm going to specifically target multiple. It doesn't look like it. I was not expecting a stack of 9 goblins. So bad. Okay, so we missed the first 2. Well, at this point, I might as well turn on auto battle. Oh, does auto battle just make them redo their last action? Yeah, looks like it. Huh. That makes a lot of sense. It's a little unfortunate. It'd be really nice if there's almost like a gambit system where I could control... There we go. Control what they would do during the auto battle. But, you know what? It's fine. Apprentice Warrior. I know there's a class change system in this game. I didn't have a whole lot of experience with the Final Fantasy games growing up. At least not initially. When I was younger... So I said I grew up in the 90s and the early 2000s, obviously. But for me specifically, I didn't really get into too many JRPGs. And the ones that I did very much were stuff on the Game Boy. And so I know they had the Final Fantasy games. But the reason why I never got into them specifically was that the available Final Fantasy games were confusing. Because I don't know how many of you guys know this, but effectively... Square Enix brought the Final Fantasy games to the US wrong? Where effectively 6 was labeled as like 3 or 4 or something like that. And I think they released 1 and 2 as normal. But it was just super confusing trying to figure out which Final Fantasy game to get. And like even as a kid I knew like this was out of order and wrong and that I should play them in order? Question mark? Or at least, you know, that to play them in this like weird out of order state that they're presenting on the Game Boy is incorrect, and I could not stand it. So instead I got into the Dragon Warrior, but especially the Dragon Warrior Monsters series. That was the JRPG for me. And still is, and to some degree I'm really hoping at some point that Square Enix will actually go back and give especially Dragon Warrior Monsters some love. But can you imagine the Dragon Warrior games remade in this style? You know, nice loving pixels, pixel design, especially these backgrounds. Like, oh, that'd be so good. I'd love it dearly. And, like, it'd be really neat to see higher def sprites for my monsters. Well, I think I found Garland. The king will have no choice but to exchange the kingdom for his daughter's life. Cornelia will be mine. Who's there? Huh. The king's lapdogs. Do you have any idea who you're messing with? You really think you have what it takes to cross swords with me? Very well. I, Garland, will knock you all down. Alright, I don't think I can cast Sleep on him. Maybe I can. I'm mostly going to hit him. And I'm going to go for Thunder. I don't know if he's weak or not to it. Oh, I can't wait for the Stranger in Paradise game. I know people have been, like, memeing about that endlessly. I'm just going to throw us on auto battle for the time being. At least until we have something new to do. Oh, that was quick. I might be over-leveled. That's my preferred state of being. I killed Chaos! Chaos! Ooh, and a longsword. Why are the creepy bats still here? You've come to rescue me. I'm Sarah, Princess of Cornelia. Words could never be enough to thank you. That's the first time anyone's ever defeated Garland. You must allow me to show my gratitude. Please accompany me to Castle Cornelia. Thank you for returning my daughter to my side. There can be no doubt you're the warriors of light from Lucan's prophecy. Did you hear the prophecy in its entirety? If I may. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. They cannot gather the shards of light. The darkness will consume all. The 4 crystals will never shine again. Now, I hear that a crystal can be found on the continent to the north. Restoring light to the crystals is our only hope of ridding the world of the monsters that plague it. Oh, which plague it? I will have the bridge to the north rebuilt, as promised. I pray that you succeed in restoring light to the 4 crystals and to the world. Wait just a moment. This loot has been entrusted to the Princesses of Cornelia for generations. When he abducted me, Garland took the loot as well. I want you to have it. It may aid you on your journey. You obtained the loot, but no bard. Warrior bard. Dancing girl in town knows... Nope. Go talk to the dancing girl to figure out what I'm doing. Oh, hey, that's how I actually pull up like a much more established map. I think I've done that before and then just kind of forgotten to do so. You know, every time I see this character model, it really reminds me of... Oh gosh, is it Edgar? I think it's Edgar from 6. Orders from His Majesty were to do our part to fulfill Lucan's prophecy. Oh, this is cute. But are they building the stone parts up too? Shit. These guards are ridiculously good at carpentry and masonry. I'm impressed. Go figure they couldn't beat Garlon. These guys have just been practicing their building skills this entire time. I think they're in the wrong game. All the characters from Dragon Quest Builders got isekai'd over here, and that's why the Dragon Quest Builders people can only fight and never build. What does this bridge have to do with prophecy? The four warriors of light are here. They're here in Cornelia. We can leave now. Perfect. Bye. See you later, suckers. I will never be back. Aww. This is lovely. I love all these little extra bits. You know, they could have just made it effectively a one-for-one recreation, widescreen, slightly better pixel art, and so on and so forth. But all the extra narration and, like, the character portraits, unless these were in the base game and I had no idea, I don't know, but I know they didn't make, like, you didn't have little vignettes like this, like in 6. And so I'm, like, really excited for what they're gonna do with 6. I'd still love to also see them do, like, a Final Fantasy 7R style for Final Fantasy 6, because I think that'd be incredible. And, I mean, even for all of these someday, I think that would be kind of neat. But for now, and so their quest began as the four warriors of light. They felt overwhelmed by the great task destiny had placed before them. They did not even know the true significance of the 4 crystals they held in their hands. The crystals that once, long ago, held a light that shone so brilliantly. The time for their journey had come. The time to cast off the veil of darkness and bring the world once more into light. It's also kind of fun seeing just how much, say, Final Fantasy XIV borrowed from this. Just as kind of a thing. I mean, the crystals, the warriors of light, and so on and so forth. It's very tropey, but honestly, I mean, for this game especially, this was the thing that set the trend, so of course it's kind of tropey. You know, that initial scroll talking about the base story for the game and the premise, and the 4 warriors, like, you know, carrying crystals with them, like, it's so generic, but it's generic because this is the start of it. Maybe it was generic back in the day, but I don't know. Oops. Oh, that was overkill. Where the heck am I going? Can I check the map? Wait. Oh. Chaos Shrine, 3 out of 13. Oh, no. Okay. Who wants to bet that I go back? I bet I do. Oh, that's kind of cool. I think we get a boat or an airship later, so that'll kind of open things up a little bit. Do we have anything on this northern peninsula? We do. There's this. Whatever this is. Matoya's Cave. Can I save? Okay, cool. I can save on the main world. I wonder what the difference is between the quick save. I don't know. In we go. Oh. Order? Oh. Party order. Nothing more. Room? Frontwards, backwards, any way you see. Such a strange spell to swish swish-a-ree. You know... Wait. 1... No. Oh, wait. It's... The whole sentence is backwards. Cancel and loan. Swish swisharoo. You know, Lidna. Leknak. Swish swisharoo. Cancel and loan. Front, back. Wait. Thump. Ouch. It's a clue for something. I don't know. My eye! My eye! Ouch! I can't see a blasted thing without my crystal eye. Who could have stolen it from me? My eye! Frontwards, backwards, any way you see. Such a strange spell to swish-swish-a-ree. Frontwards, backwards, any way you see. So it's just frontwards and then backwards. Wait, swish-swish-a-roo. Oh, swish-swish-a-ree and then... Huh. Okay, so I think we find the crystal eye elsewhere. However, in the meantime, we rob her blind. And then sleep in her bed. No, can't do that apparently. Maybe it's something that we do here, but I bet we find the crystal eye elsewhere and we bring it back. What if we get the ability to warp around? I kind of hope so, just because save myself some time on the world. After a certain point, killing all these goblin guards is going to get a little boring. Unless this pulls like a full Earthbound, where you just like insta-give anything that you run into. Which I wouldn't be so bad. Lizard. Oh gosh. That's a freaking horror lizard right there. Ow! Cannot escape. I will kill it eventually. It did not want to die. But it was also worth a lot of EXP, so I guess it's fine. Okay, what do we have over here? I don't know. Not too much. More lizard. Well, going for it. Interestingly enough, the white mage has a silly amount of HP. I was not expecting that the white mage would be so tough and the red mage would have so little HP. But the red mage makes up for that with a relatively high defense. What is it to turn the open and closed map? Mini-map on and off. Yeah, I'll just make it smaller for the time being. It's not really helping me too much. Add lizards! Ow! Okay, take the lizard seriously, apparently. I don't want to have a repeat of earlier where we lost the warrior. That shit sucked. Okay, we might want to heal up a bit more. Magic. Okay, so we're definitely getting some more spell slots, which is good. Do we go for one more? Nah. I only have so much MP, so I'm kind of limited by it. Although, we've got a town here. Provoca! Please help us! Fair enough. I know the pirates took over the town, but here's the thing. Before I even dare do anything... Ooh, what does this do? We saw this building earlier, but I couldn't go in. Welcome! Oh! That makes sense. Okay, let's go shopping before I absolutely load up on sleeping bags and tents. Because those are almost always super useful. Oh, and there's no save points in this. That is so nice. Okay. Well, I guess I'll buy one iron armor. There we go. Not perfect. Also very expensive. Is what it is. I don't know. Growing up, whenever I play these games, I'd usually just give myself infinite money. Because buying stuff is not great. It got expensive. Alright, so what do we have? Cures darkness, casts silence on all enemies, reduces lightning, and when allies invisibility. Silence, I think, is actually going to be really good. Grab that. I might save up for the rest. We will see. I should probably mess with equipment, but I think I'm going to grab spells. So, Blizzard, Dark, Temper, and Slow. I am gonna get Blizzard. We do not have enough money for the rest of this, but we'll be coming back to this town. And maybe fighting pirates here, too. Other thing to quickly check is this. I'm curious if any of the equipment has special effects. I'm seeing accuracy and whatnot. So 15... No, so we want to save for the broadsword. Because it looks like most of the weapons are purely stat sticks. Something I've always appreciated about some JRPGs is when the equipment actually has like a meaningful benefit beyond just like, this gives you plus 10 damage. It's like, no. Give me like, what's a good example? Well, I don't know. Give me a little bit of mana regen. Have a chance of slowing an enemy. Maybe a chance at a double attack, or just always a double attack. Maybe that's a thing in this game. Those blasted pirates, they're running around looting and pillaging like they own the place. Alright, I should probably go confront them. Hello, pirates. You've got cannonballs of steel to be taking on the great pirate BK. Keel haul 'em, boys. Aye, aye, Captain. We'll make the bones go crunch. Oh, shit. That's a lot. Oh, boy. Go bed. I'm gonna try and go for the regular attacks. Oh, they're weak. Never mind. These pirates are trash. Yes. Please hit the warrior. I forgot. This is actually something specifically about this game that... Oops. I think we woke the wrong guy. Oh my god! I was not expecting the warrior to do as much damage. I was, so I was looking up party compositions specifically for this. It looks like they've woken up. Alright, whatever. Kill him dead. I was looking up party compositions for this, you know, to start off with. Like, hey, what is a good idea for Final Fantasy 1? You know, just to not absolutely screw myself over. And the answer is, like, you really do kind of want a warrior or a red mage, because they can be a little, they're a lot tankier than the other classes. One of the recommended builds was straight up just 4 warriors. The only immediate problem is that you cannot heal in the field, so you're more reliant on items. But you don't take a whole lot of damage. But the main issue would be, you know, just at the very, very end of the game. I don't know. I thought it was funny. It was so tempting, but at the same time, I think it would be kind of dull after a while. I must be sorry, young masters. I'll be making no more fuss, I swear. I want you to take me ship for your troubles. Can you find it in your heart to forgive an old pirate? You obtained a ship? Where is the ship? Are we just carrying it? I've had myself a change of heart. I plan to buckle down and be the hardest worker in town. You believe me, don't you? No, not really, but alright. You know what? It's fine. Well, that was easy. We liberated the town from pirates, and now we have a boat. Not only a boat, a full-on ship. Why not? Why not? Yep. We have boat. Obtain boat. Oh, no! Shark! This could be a problem, actually. I don't know. We really should teach the red mage some attack spells. No, not a problem in the slightest. Alright, kill him dead! Put him in the grave. Why is the black mage bad? I'm sure he'll get better. I know he will. It's just the warrior. The warrior has currently solidified himself as just absolute champion of the... champion forever. And nothing else matters. I don't actually know if there's really much of a reason for me to be powing around at this point. I mean, kind of. There's a lot of different boat ports that I can see that I should be sort of heading for. Unless, of course, I'm totally stuck. I wonder if I can't port the ship to any dock. Because I think there's a dock up here? No, let's go down to the right for a hot second. I wanna see if the boat just warps to where I am. Or if I actually... Oh, boy. That's a big purple people eater. Oh, and he's a tough sucker. Well, I'm gonna let the black mage just keep doing his thing. He big. He big. Yeah, so the boat does not just warp to where I am. So I gotta remember where it is. Ow! Flee! Flee! Oh, no. Okay, we made it away. Barely. Holy shit. Scorpions are bad. Oh, great. He's poisoned. We have an antidote. Antidote. And I'm gonna have to use, like, one of my few potions. Getting him back up again. If we run into scorpions again, we're in trouble. If we run into anybody else, we're okay. Alright. So far, so good. Now I have to find the priest. Which, frustratingly enough, is not necessarily marked on the map, but I'm gonna wager it's this house. Yep. Alright, we're good. Oh, it got more expensive. Well, it looks like this calls for more grinding. It's fine. I'm having fun with this. There's something kind of simple and fun about going back to, oh wow. The money is pretty good around here too. But there's something simple and fun about going back to old JRPGs and giving them a shot. Especially the modernized ones that are pretty dang good. Let's do Cures Darkness. And I'm gonna grab that. Null Shock seems like it's kind of weirdly... I almost should have put that on the Red Mage in retrospect. Magic. I can only use and forget. Well, that's unfortunate. And I have enough money for one spell. That's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give the Red Mage a bunch of the weird utility spells instead. Let the Black Mage just be the dude that hits good. I think that's a good way of doing it. I did save myself enough money for the inn, right? I hope so. Unless they raise the price here and then I'm in trouble. 50 gold a night. Alright, we're good. Perfect. Alright, so, with all of that said, I don't think I really need to advertise this too much. It's Final Fantasy 1, but the Pixel remasters are on Steam now. They've got, I believe, the first 4 available, and they've been pumping them out really quick. Like, I thought this was going to be a long thing. But no, they're just like, hey, Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3, good. They're out. Have fun. And then a little bit later, 4, and then 5 and 6 might take a little bit more time. I don't know what I'm going to do as far as, like, me playing the Final Fantasy games go. Just because, like, I looked it up, and it would take thousands of hours for me to get through the entire mainline series. And so, like, on some base level, I want to do that just kind of for fun and my own relaxation sake. But as a YouTuber that specializes somewhat in LPs, I don't know if I'm terribly passionate about the idea of potentially doing a full series on every single Final Fantasy game. Like, that's just too much. But I think what I'm going to do is probably do one-offs whenever I, start the next one, talk about it a little bit. But I think I'm going to record some kind of retrospective or review thing. Because I'd love to sit down and compare and contrast every single Final Fantasy game possibly ever made. I think that's the kind of thing that every channel that's been around for, nearing 10 years. I'm only at 8. But, I mean, this is going to take a long time before I can get there. But it feels like a rite of passage, almost, to slowly review the lot of them. And so I think, in my effort to start doing some more interesting things for myself, this might be one of the things I tackle. We will see. A lot of it actually depends on you guys and what you want and what you'd like to see. I should probably heal Evil Wizarding Tin before he just gets absolutely clobbered here. There we go. And we'll just attack. Probably should have cast a spell, but it's fine. I can just auto-battle my way through most of this, and we didn't get the heal off anyway. Well, easy enough. So, with all that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games, rad old games, rad games every single day, hit subscribe, because I've got tons of them to check out. And to some degree, yes, I'm going to be going back and playing some older ones, some games that I missed, or some games that have been recently remastered or remade in some kind of meaningful way. And I really am quite impressed with how this has turned out. It looks great. And I would have gone bananas for this game as a kid had I actually given it the time of day, and I wish I had, but it's fine. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Shit, that's a lot of horses. The warrior is sweating. He is not okay with this. He has trauma.